The era of the special operation is officially dead, roars Russia. In a chilling ultimatum, Moscow has declared that diplomacy with the West is over, and the Russian military is now transitioning to a full-fledged response. The bridge to the West has been incinerated. Russian Foreign Minister Sergey Lavrov is now warning Washington that there is no bright future for economic cooperation, signaling a permanent decoupling that might shatter the global markets. With the New START treaty expired and the deep state in Moscow's crosshairs, the point of no return isn't approaching, it's already here. Is World War III already being fought behind the scenes? On February 9th, 2026, Russian Foreign Minister Sergey Lavrov signaled that Moscow has reached a point of no return. In a blunt interview, he warned that any European implementation of war threats against Russian territory will trigger an immediate, full-fledged military response. This isn't just a warning, it's an ultimatum that sparks fear for World War III. The terminology has officially shifted, and the implications are global. Lavrov stated that if the Russian Federation is attacked, the days of the special military operation are over. In its place, a total war footing that utilizes all means at our disposal. By invoking Russia's doctrinal documents, Moscow is reminding the world that the path to war is now paved with nuclear options. The Kremlin claims this isn't aggression, but survival against a Western conspiracy. Lavrov accused leaders in Britain, France, and Germany of seriously preparing for a direct war with Russia. He argues that European figures have abandoned diplomacy entirely, moving NATO assets into positions that suggest the opening salvos of World War III are already being calculated behind closed doors. Economic bridges are being burned just as fast as diplomatic ones. Lavrov expressed total pessimism toward Washington, stating he sees no bright future for economic cooperation. Despite recent high-level meetings between Putin and Trump in Alaska, the relationship is effectively dead. The primary catalyst for this economic divorce? Energy. For the first time in history, the US has targeted Russia's crown jewels, Lukoil and Rosneft. Lavrov admitted that these very harsh sanctions caught President Putin by surprise, coming just weeks after peace talks. This targeting of Russia's lifeblood has convinced the Kremlin that perhaps a war may be the only way to break Western economic dominance. But as the West closes its doors, the East is opening its arms. Lavrov revealed that Russia is now forced to seek protected paths for its financial and logistical projects through the BRICS alliance. By integrating with China, India, and Iran, Russia is attempting to build a parallel global economy, one designed to sustain Moscow through the duration of a potential war. The New START treaty is dead, diplomatic channels are frozen, and the rhetoric is the most violent since the height of the Cold War. Lavrov's message was a final warning. Russia doesn't want to burn the world down, but war is now a mathematical certainty if the West crosses the border.
The world doesn't stop, neither do we. Subscribe to Midday for news that matters.